Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 10 Forward Weekly. I am your host, Mike Fatum, also known as Ambassador Kael, and it is time for another chill Q&A. I want to go over the usual ground rules for this. If you want to talk about upcoming content, I probably can't answer that question. Most likely, I won't answer it, and I'll ignore it. So don't get mad if I ignore it, because we can't talk about upcoming content, as we've discussed for 6 years now on this stream. Upcoming content, it can change, and we don't want to accidentally promise something that then ends up not happening and disappoint everybody. So we don't talk about stuff until it's ready to be talked about. Similarly, questions that are, when are we getting X thing, or X thing when? I'm just gonna ignore, folks. Because I can't talk about it, as you know, and I can't talk about it, as you know. And also, it's just kind of annoying to have the chat filled with when are we getting this thing I want, when are we getting this thing I want. Y'all understand. So let's all get together and have a fun time tonight and look at some cool stuff and play a game and have some fun questions. Give me 1 second here. I forgot to load up the fan art, but I have the fan art, so don't worry. We will be arting some fans. Wrong franchise. Sorry. Is that better? Arcade Flame Pony, if you've never read the 90s crossover between the TNG cast and the X-Men, you need to. It's great. Mystic Knight, if I could tell you guys more than I can tell you guys, I would tell you guys more than I can tell you guys, but I can't tell you guys more than I can tell you guys. Alright, so, fan art time! First of all, from John Davis, we got this shot. We were talking last week about Kelpians not being a playable race yet, and he is showing off some of the Kelpians he's made in the tailor. I like your Ferengi in the Kelpian suit, too. He also sent us this shot. Apparently this is what his captain and first officer looked like just before they beamed out on a cutscene. I mean, I wouldn't mess with those guys. Lucari. What did I say? I don't even remember what I said now. Yes, of course, Lucari. JSA sent us the USS Fatum. Oh, I'm looking into the camera, and you can't see me because of the USS Fatum. PC Unicorn had this shot from the first day, or the second day of STO's Alpha. I haven't seen that stuff like that in a while. That looks really cool. Pundus sent me a video. I have no idea what it's
Starship
going to be.
Profile. Oberth Class, USS Fatum.
Also, I can't hear it.
Registry number NCC611. Originally commissioned as a run-of-the-mill science vessel, the tensions between the Federation and the Klingon Empire led to the USS Fatum seeing combat in several engagements. After a battle near Arcanus, where the first combat deployment of the Georgiou class proved successful, the Fatum underwent refit and repair to serve as a long-range reconnaissance vessel. During the tensions leading up to the Khitomer Accords, the Fatum was loaded with the latest sensor suites. Already intended to be a science vessel, these upgrades served as a test bed for the Starfleet Corps of Engineers to utilize those instruments offensively. The already advanced technology in the Fatum's hull was amplified in range and accuracy. All of this in the Oberth's nimble space frame allowed for the ship to use sheer speed and evasiveness to evade would-be Klingon attackers as it monitored close to their territory. After the Accords, the Fatum continued to see service as a utility science vessel. Missions it was sent on included deep surveys and relationship-strengthening diplomatic assistance. Many officers captained the ship through the decades, with each captain's expertise playing a factor in its mission profile. In the mid-24th century, a retrofit program for 23rd century Oberth-class ships commenced, extending their lifetime for about half a century and updating their sensor suites with modern equipment. The Fatum was one such ship that was refit and continued serving Starfleet, managing to avoid destruction in several major conflicts throughout the chaotic 24th century. Though dwarfed in almost all respects by other contemporary classes, the Fatum lives on as a science vessel specializing in planetary survey, sent by Starfleet to perform deeper exploration of safe and charted space. Even with lacking firepower and an older generation of scanners, it is a point of pride for new cadets and officers to be assigned to the Fatum, a ship with a long and storied legacy.
Oh. That is really sweet, Pundus. Thank you. I mean, it's the ugliest ship in the universe, but that was still really sweet. I loved it. Even if it's only, useful for safe trips. That's fine. Travis Richard sent us this shot of his crew of the USS Richard. And this shot, another shot of the same crew, I think. Looking great. Chobitsu sent us this fan art they drew of, they told me in the email which characters these were of, and I've forgotten already, but this is really cool fan art. That's like a sticker that I would want. Hi, Adam. How you doing? Irene Charles sent us, it says Ambassador Kael must hate this view. He has a point, though. Notice the workpiece? It exploded? It exploded. And finally, Jeff W. sent us this Photoshop he did making the Picard uniform in STO, which looks really cool. All right. So I guess that means it's time. Time for your questions. Yes, fragrance-free Vaseline. Unfortunately, because you missed the whale probe announcement, now we can't make it. All right, let's dive into some gameplay and some questions. Ryuka no D, that's a very interesting question. I don't know about alien gen parts. I know alien gen parts are hard and more intensive than we think, but Federation Orions might be more easier. Yes, I am an educated person who speaks the English language, but might be easier. I'm gonna send that question out because I'm curious. Thomas Christopher Staten says, "Open the floodgates." No. Marked our chief, the Path Jaeger, is coming as soon as all of our dreams come true. Obelich, I wish we could port for this to the Switch. It'd be fun. I've never heard it in a serious conversation because I know how much work the console ports were. Let's see. Let's get into some. I haven't played Operation Riposte in a while. Let's do it. Will I have a cameo in the game? Not my voice, because I'm not SAG. What is the largest starship? I think our largest starship is still one of the Universe classes, possibly the Romulan one. Zobaraz, that feedback has already been forwarded. And that's pretty much all I can say about the Mud Bundle tonight. I don't think there'll be many chances to it. The old anniversary bundles, like 1 to 9, did we do? Yeah, we did bundles every year. I thought they were all still in the Zen store. Somebody over on Facebook, James Morris is asking if they can have access to the anniversary bundles from 1 to 9, years 1 to 9, and I thought those were available in the Zen store. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is a very interesting bug. Christian, are you in chat with us tonight? Hit me up on Teams if you are. Or actually, I'll just message you directly. Actually, Christian may be out of town, so that may not happen this evening. Cthulhu, that is a great question for Jonathan. I don't know the answer to that right now, but next time we do a systems update. D Hunter Wallen, I imagine we would be able to use that. All right, I've got to figure out a way. I'm having to move back and forth between your chats right now, and that's not helpful because then I have to click on things to see. All right, I don't want to miss the TFO either. Darth Dragonborn says, "Why you don't like Oberth? Many people like Oberth. Even Packled like the Oberth. Yeah, I would imagine the Packled do like it." That was an insult if you couldn't tell. The solution is simple, more monitors. No, you're absolutely right, but this monitor is gigantic. I promise you. All right. Time to cloak up and do my thing. Jim Hansen 29, no plans for a Gorn character update yet that I'm aware of. Wow, that guy just took off. Oh, I have to destroy this before I can. That's right. Coming out of cloak. Okay, let's transport some away teams. Is there a way to have every tailor option be available in one category? No, and the reason for that is because we don't want um, we don't really want all uniform options to be accessible in all places. Like we don't want you folks to have a like a what's the word I'm looking for? Bathing suit on or like a bikini in Earth Space Dock, for example. Any plans to give daily login rewards? I've brought that up before. I don't think it really fits with our model. That's sort of the response I was given. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I mean, Monster Factory did come and do an episode on us, and it was very fun. But those are decorative pools, Arcade Flame Pony. Wow. Okay, I should have zipped up there faster. It's all right. This is the one where we've got. Yep. Okay, this is the one where we've got to. What question do I wish I was asked, and how would I answer it? That's a very good question. Trying to think of what I haven't been asked over the years. You folks have covered a lot of everything. Um, I I don't know. I need to follow up on Twitch drops again. Wild joke. There was a reason we didn't do them originally. Okay, where are my missiles? I think I just saw one. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Yeah, the fact that console doesn't have an audio alert to let you know when the game's begun uh, is a problem. Are the missiles not firing yet? Am I in the wrong phase? Shoot, did I just like accidentally AFK this TFO? Here I come to get one or two hits and not be a jerk. Have I ever thought about STO2? I have, and I've had a lot of discussions with folks about what I would like to be in STO2 if there ever was such a thing. But I don't have. I don't think that's a thing that's on the horizon. If Cryptic was going to make another Star Trek game, I don't think it would look like STO2. I know you were kidding, but it's a question people like. Oh, there's the missiles. All right, the Hudson's Cross is over there helping with that, but I will also help. Maybe I'll help. Yeesh. Forgot how fast these little guys move. New bridge officers is always an interesting idea. Maybe we'll do some Federline to Ryan buffs. When will the stream be with Jonathan? We had one a couple weeks ago for a new ship. We might do one again. I know when he was here talking about pilot maneuvers and the changes he'd made, people were really excited. So, has there been any movement or progress on the Prodigy permissions? And not that I'm aware of. There, I thought there was some movement, but I haven't heard anything in a while. So, oh, I'm going into Atmo. Pull up, pull up. John Davis 01. No. The funny thing is with the Oberth, like y'all were constantly asking for it because it was a good joke and I appreciated it. And then eventually we made it, but I don't know if we get that happy ending um with the whale probe. Maybe. Chris J, that is a good question and a good quality of life thing we should submit. I used to be really good at the missile phase. Nope, there's one. So fast. But I'm faster. There we go. Yeah, if we ever did a playable whale probe, it would have to be something like the friendly V'ger ship we just did. Take it out. Okay. Okay, got it. Defend the whale probe TFO mission would be fun. Help a gator out. Help a gator out with what? Sorry, your initial question went by because I was trying to save the lives of these Starfleet officers from these crazy missiles. Will Madron ever get his own full story? I think he just sort of exists to be our hilarious Ferengi when we need one. Sorry, my headset turned off because I'm not listening to any sound. Okay. Let's do this. More space traits for duty officers, or for bridge officers. Sorry, that's an interesting idea. Something I can mention for sure. Oh, you mean Mystic Knight? You mean some skins like wraps for the consoles? Got it. I thought you meant skins in game, like you wanted your Klingons in game to look like a PC, and that was slightly confusing. No, James Morris, T7's never on the horizon. I don't think we would do that again, because that involves buying new ships instead of using the ships you have. I think the what we might do in the future is more things like the experimental ship upgrade that allow you to add more power to your favorite ships, rather than rather than giving you, geez, why am I even here? Uh, more power, add more power to your ships rather than the ships you have, rather than making you buy new ships. What? Not the button I thought I pressed. How did my things get all... Oh, no, they didn't get all messed up. I've just been playing on the wrong computer. Nocte Angelus, it's less about we don't want you buying new ships and more that we know you're going to buy new ships. But making you buy the same ships over again but slightly better is not a good business plan, especially at this point. When we made the jump from Tier 5 to Tier 6, it made sense. Much less so now. Can I turn you all into Jula for April Fools? That would certainly make PvP registrations go up. Infamous 177, there's some content that's coming out soon that has a higher difficulty mode, but I don't think it's exactly what you're looking for. Uh, just based on our data, the game is not as flooded with um, DPS heads as it might seem. Ice Queen 142, I have not heard anything about re-engineering warp cores. Hi, Auxiliary Asp. Irish Hawk 26. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's go blow all these Klingons up. And there goes the Dreadnought. That was fun. My thoughts on legendary ships is that we'll probably do more of them. We just haven't. There hasn't really been a inspiration for a legendary bundle the last two anniversaries, and we didn't think treating the Terran ships like legendary ships would be a good idea. But I think they've proven that they're something people enjoy, so we'll probably do more of them. Mox Tuxis gets a big hug from me for being the first person in chat to ever mention a villain and then say they don't want to kill them. Okay, so Discovery Legends is what I'm doing, and Temporal Defense. Temporal Defense has less. There we go. Just open these while I'm out here, clear out my inventory, because I always forget. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh, nope. Okay, that feels more like all of them. Jose Ignacio Perez, I haven't heard anything on that, but I will follow up with our character team and see how possible that is. Hold on. There was an interesting question that Fragrance called out, but I can't see what it is. Clicking on the reply doesn't bring it, so okay. Martyr Chief. Oh, what's the best-selling ship from the 13th bundle? The Hydra by far and away. That just running with the pack. Lakota 76, some things we've done seem to have had a positive effect on the lithium exchange. I and everyone else are hesitant to call it fixed because who knows what could happen. But it does seem like there's been some good progress made. Mystic Knight, I agree. The Shrike is a really cool ship design, and I want it really bad. John Lewis Stormont, from the event campaign. No, it's unlikely those will ever become account unlocks. Yes, Matt Johnson, sirs. Indirectly. I heard there was a YouTube video this week that was calling us out for something, not talking about that, talking about that. I don't know. But yes, there were some improvements made to one particular TFO that had been fairly easily AFKable in the past. At Assault, that's why the Captain of the Shrike is fascinating, is so fun for me, because she's chewing up all the scenery. Ryukin 0D, I can ask about that. Confused Redshirt, yeah, there's always a chance of canon ships coming back again with different layouts and things like that. It's definitely something we've discussed in the past as another way to offer classic ships if people want them to perform differently. Um, it's an idea that we go back and forth on a lot. Sediverse, your question probably isn't stupid. I probably just didn't see it. Captain Tainer? Captain K Tainer? Captain K Tainer. Okay. That sounds like a bug if the Advanced Azure Nebula is only giving out normal mode amounts. So, um, uh, yeah. Please put that on the forums so people can see it. Somebody said my inventory is making their eye twitch. Yes. Listen, I have ADHD. One of the problems with ADHD is that the idea of getting rid of something fills me with panic because what if I need it later? So, if y'all see some stuff in here that I definitely don't need and that I should just get rid of, please tell me. Please. Yeah, my bank is full, True Net4. I just sorted, John. It's sorted. The new Odyssey Bridge being available as an option for all Fed ships is something we're definitely looking into. The conversation that happened the other day was I showed everybody off the default bridge for ships that weren't Federation or Klingon, and everybody kind of went, "Ugh, why aren't we just using the new Federation and Klingon bridges for that?" And I said, "That's what I've been saying." There was an issue where the bridge didn't have a captain's quarter. Neither of those Federation bridges had a captain's quarters in the mission, and bridges technically need a captain's quarters because of a mission that sends you there. But we're looking and seeing if there's a way around that so we can just release them. Get a bank alt. That's an interesting idea. Open my Discovery rep boxes. The these these guys, but they're just gonna give me equipment I don't want. I feel like I'd rather just throw them out. What is this? Oh god, it's another one of those. Okay. Oh, there's some Endeavor and Mark stuff I didn't do. Yeah, Chris J, I've got a very full bank. Oh, ready room. Sorry, not captain's quarters. Yes. I can dump the repair modules and the commodities. Okay. This is just, yeah, that's just repair modules. What are the repair modules? I'm assuming these are the commodities? I've never known if I could get rid of those. Because I don't know what they do. I know. I'm the community manager for the game. I should know all this, but it's never come across where they would be used in game. What do the injury repair goobers look like, Drexpert? Okay, yes, a lot of people are saying open up my rep boxes and sell those for EC. I should do that. I've also got so many lock boxes in here. Because I just picked them up. Like, what if I'll open them one day? White before the DOF packs. Okay. Okay, so all of this stuff then. The self-sealing stem bolts, the shield generators, and the critical components. And oh yeah, those are the... Okay. Can I... Can I recycle them? Will they recycle? So like all of this stuff, anything that says component I can get rid of? How come we don't get expertise for Admiralty assignments? I don't know. That is a question that I would have to ask. It might be okay, so this is the crafting stuff. Hold on. I definitely don't need you. I know I should go to an actual vendor. I'll get more EC for it, but I have a lot of EC already. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, it would be great if we could search the. Okay, so this is stuff you were talking about: contraband and industrial replicators and Javanko. Oh no, it's these self-sealing stem bolts. Go away. Shield generators. Go away. Critical components. Major components. Minor components. Okay, great. Oh, nice. Thank you, little Choomba. Keep the contraband. Okay, open the DOF pack. I actually think I'm full up on DOFs. I don't think I can open the DOF pack. I think that's why it's sitting there. Okay, take all. Yep, and now they just sit in my overflow bag until I dismiss them. Oh well. Welcome, Ted's Holiday. Disco looking Tellarites is probably not something that's happening. Andorians is more likely. I could have contributed those DOFs to my fleet. That's true. But now they're gone. All right, let's get into another TFO here. Wraith, yeah. Inventory management is something that I struggle with a lot um, in every video game. Let's see. There he goes. I don't seem to be able to ban on YouTube. Put people in there in timeout or hide them. But that's all right. We'll we'll report that. Yes, hide the user. All games in the end are an inventory sim. Aaron Gomke, I don't know what the question was. Oh, but you've got it. From the story aspect, will the events of Picard alter the story and missions of STO? If you mean retroactively, no. We're not going to go back and change old missions. Oh no. Oh no. It's not a bad mission. It's just it's long. Um, we won't. New missions might have be affected by them, but old missions will not. Hey, Andy Kelly, how you doing? Oh, okay, hide user from channel is basically banning on YouTube. Got it. Apple Dairy. If that's something that Jonathan wanted to do, then Jonathan will probably do that. But I don't have a firm like this is exactly when it's happening for you. Mashlar D4X. So the first pilot ship I ever flew was a D4X. I got to fly it in a playtest and was just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I think it still handles really well and it's really fun. But I just have never met a ship that conforms to my playstyle the way the Machla does. It just fits me. I'm on fire. Oh, Got less than a minute to close these time portals, that's right. Whoa. Did I get teleported or did I just get shot? Or is that just a lag thing? Okay, this person's already getting these. I need to move on. I go down to this one and cloak. Yes, shut down the time portal. We have 5 seconds. Shut down the time portal. I think it's too late. Yep. Okay. What is... Is that normal? That is awesome, Firefly. I would love to put together a like kendo outfit for this character. Maybe I'll do that. Chewy YXXXL. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you can play this game and only do space missions. All right, let's loop. Remu, I don't know about those one-time patrol missions of the Alpha Beta Quadrant, so that's a question I can ask. All right, I can. Oh, cannot skip. The timeline is changing. All right, this time we're cloaking. Turning on our thrusters. Turn those on too early, but yeah, I can meet you in Drozana Firefly and take a look at the outfit. That sounds cool. Drop cloak and fire. Nope, still things to shoot at. Okay. Target the Krenim warship and fire. John Davis, what happened to your Universal? This time war needs more Daleks. Shut it down! Yay, I helped. Okay, somebody got that one. No, they didn't. It's right here. JSA BSD, I mentioned getting agony phaser damage to Jonathan, and Jonathan was interested in the idea. So I think he's looking into it, but I don't know if it's something that he's actively doing right now. Oh, the Universal Endeavor isn't awarding credit. Okay, I will look into that. Marhawkman, I understood that reference. Admiral Six Killer, don't I don't have information whether or not any YouTubers' theories were correct, and I genuinely mean that. I think there's more to it than a lot of the simplistic stuff that some people say. But there has been a noticeable change in the dilithium exchange already, so. What is that, like cartoon-looking explosion effect that keeps hitting me? I don't feel like I've ever seen it before, so it's probably something that happens with the Krenim. Oh boy, gonna die. Hit the Lucari oh no button. Yeah, activate all my defense buttons. Teleport around the map. What is happening? Every now and then, when I think I'm doing very, very well in this game, I get a reminder that there's some things that I'm still not great at. Apparently, Krenim are one of them. Brazilian Nut, I wish that we could do more with the Date My Starship joke. That's probably my favorite April Fool's joke we've ever done. Yeah. Get off me! How hard would it be to allow you to continue interacting with mission critical objects while under fire? Probably not that hard. But it would be that's not the design. The design is supposed to you're not supposed to because then you have to fight everybody in order to do the mission critical thing. I get behind him. Yeah. Fire everything. Let's get Mako up again. Keep these weapons going. All right, so it's clear this ship of mine that I love, is very good at ow. Okay, so I hate not being able to shut down time portals because of dots. Anyway, it's clear this ship of mine is very good at engaging other ships in one-on-one combat, and not that great at giant groups, which sort of expected. So, okay, here's the problem, Irish Hawk. I've seen all of your comments. Um, as you know, and several people in chat have said, oh, the PvP endeavor is so easy, you just get rewards for jumping in and blowing up a few times. But it's a really not fun experience to enter a PvP area and get instantly one shot at the spawn point and then respawn, fly for half a second, and get instantly one shot again. It's just not a fun experience, and so that because it's not a fun experience, it's not one we want to promote. Disco Dragon for the win. You know my feeling. You've been around here long enough. You know my feelings about comments about when can we murder this villain I don't like. It's weird. Y'all need to stop being so bloodthirsty. It's a Star Trek game. Darth Dragon, I don't know what the Karar experience is, so someone please tell me. Oh, I hate it when these rainbow beams get on me. Oh, okay. Is that lag that keeps happening, or is that a power that I don't know about? Where I'm just like jumping from one place to another. Ice Queen 142, because Tovan Kev is voiced and is an important part of the Romulan story, I don't think Romulan captains will ever be able to get rid of him. But I only just thought of maybe we could find a way to make Tovan Kev more customizable and useful, so that like you can make him into other bridge officers. I don't know how hard that would be. This is me spitballing. I may pass that on to the team, and they be like, "What the heck?" Okay. Karat is the PvP area. Got it. I think I've actually been there. I think that's where I got spawn camped to death. I have a console that equipped the teleports me back when I get damaged to a certain point. That might be what it is. Andy Kelly, could you repeat your question? I don't know what it was. John Davis 01. I mean, so I've talked about this on stream a number of times. It's never reduced the amount of comments I've gotten of people saying, ha, 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 we're murderers. Ha, ha, ha. But remember, you're playing a video game. Just as if you were writing a book or a TV show about Mario, Mario's probably not going to stomp on 10,000 Koopas. Although maybe that'll happen in the Mario movie. I don't know. There's gameplay involved, but your headcanon is your headcanon, I guess. If you want your character to be a mass murderer, sure. But I think the real version of events that are being adapted through this video game, your character probably has not killed that many people. Bad splat. So, guys, when the stream is crowded like it is tonight, which is great, things are moving by really fast. So if I don't answer your question, it's better to just repost your question than passive aggressively accuse me of ignoring you. Yes, the D Hunter wall on your right. Waluigi absolutely would. James, there is such a thing already. There's people don't get rewards and can get kicked for being AFK and TFOs. Andy Kelly, if you don't remember the password from a different STO account, if you there's a reset your password button you can hit. If that is something that's out of your reach, I'm not sure if you can get the account back. Like if you don't have the original email anymore, but you can message support.arcgame. You can go to support.arcgames.com and they can help you out with that. Um, I don't know how to pronounce the emoji that is your name, but if you're reporting AFK users to support is seeing it. If um, if you mean is it visible to the people you're reporting on, no, it's not. Bad splat, we don't want to reduce new content. Just to focus, I mean, not just, but to focus on bugs, fixes, and quality of life. He was asking about. There's another MMO that's apparently decided to slow down content to do that. Let me know the name of the MMO. It'd be interesting to see how the experiment works for them. But we like to we like putting out new content for you guys. No, that's the right place to send it. I emoji of someone going like It's like Prince. Your name is a symbol. Little Chumba, that's weird. That shouldn't have happened. They definitely didn't hear that from CS. Oh, GTA Online is doing it. Okay. Oh, or it's Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. I know Neverwinter tried to do something similar one time. Ryukin 0D, that is something that probably just got forgotten. I will ask about it. Alright. No ETA on more Picard Starfleet uniforms at this time. Alright. Well, folks, it has been about an hour. And as you may have seen on Twitter, I already had no energy tonight, but y'all have been awesome. Thank you for being fun. I am going to find us someone to raid on Twitch. And it has been a long time since I've raided Endeavor, so...
Fire the rocket.
His turn tonight. Yes, yes. All right, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.